Wow. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Meow meow. Okay, good. I can hear myself. Continuing with the second part of the story. Hello, why you? Continuing with the second part of the Natland story. Well, she's gonna die.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
Oh my god, Squid, stop! Stop! Why are you driving and texting?
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
I like that she's talking but her mouth isn't moving.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
Hello, Zombie!
The team sent out to fight in the
Yes,
Night Warden
thank
Wars
you,
has returned.
Squid, but please focus on the road. Don't watch my stream when you're driving.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Thank you. I have a big water bottle right here.
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mulani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. You know about that, right?
We're in the
That's
age
right.
of Conria.
Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed
thank you for the
little by
follow.
little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
Meow.
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct. But its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this
Hello,
time.
Shy. How you
Luckily,
doing?
the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things
Meow,
are looking
chicka,
up.
meow, meow.
I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently.
You're sleepy?
But
Well,
I
no
believe we
problem.
will
You
be
can
rid
join
of
me
the Abyss
and
one
you
day.
can join and watch the
And
stream
the efforts of all
until you
who
fall
fought
asleep.
against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan.
Alright, see you,
Anyway, let's
Shy.
head to the stadium.
Good night.
Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
Kachina's the only one that died.
This place is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way.
I could have done better.
Look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere
Ether
higher
can
up so
sing?
Kachina can spot us.
Old man falling asleep.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Man, I love her. Please, mommy, step on me. Eh? Where's Kachina?
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Damn.
You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened.
Well, she's dead.
So don't
Rest
you
in
dare
peace.
try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
Oh,
No,
she's angry.
course
She's angry.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
Oh. Oh, damn, mommy. All
Rest
right.
assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation.
She wants us
Once
to go
again,
into
I
her
apologize
chambers,
for the
guys.
outcome
Her
of this
chamber of
ceremony.
secrets. Wait,
If
no.
there are no further questions,
Never mind.
let's part for now.
I said nothing. Good thing there's nobody here.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Oh, still in the cutscene. Let's go.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
Both.
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible.
I
would give you
love
that
her
peace of
design
mind
so
if I could.
much.
But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. the Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
True.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe
Because
you an
she is
apology, Archon.
mommy.
I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
What happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a period too long?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Then staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the sea of souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame. I will go search for Kachina.
Hell
The
yeah,
Abyss
let's go.
poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Yes.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Oh my god, this elf girl is cryo. Oh my god, I love her too, damn.
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
Oh wait, she's not cryo, she's animal. My bad.
Isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
That won't be a problem.
Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're a going traveler, Paimon's going too.
Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Damn.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
It's kind of
Yeah,
complicated.
things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Damn, the jiggle physics.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
What is she gonna do? Is she gonna sacrifice herself? Wait, what?
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our
Cantley the
heroes are
gotcha
ready,
dude.
I
Hello,
will
welcome to the
sacrifice my
stream.
power to keep it burning.
But that can only
I
last so
see.
long.
Oh wait,
think
I
we
just
should
realized
focus
my
on the
YouTube tab
remaining
is not
ancient
open.
name-bearers.
No wonder I thought I was missing a tab. Whoops. Hello, how
Don't
you
let
doing?
desperation cloud your
We're
judgment.
just doing the Natlan story
Those
over here.
chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
Well, I know who I'm rolling for.
If not me, then who?
All my wishes are
No
going for
other is
Malvika.
capable of sustaining the sacred flame.
I'm
I
skipping everything
possess great
until
strength,
she comes out.
But I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
You know, I heard rumors that she used to date Zhongli. I would believe that.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Oh. Damn.
The Archon of Natlan.
Capitano.
A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin.
Oh my
And
god,
since
we got
the
to see her
oath made
fight. Holy
5
shit.
centuries ago remains unfulfilled. What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than its
Oh my god, the
In times of
sunglasses!
crisis,
I love her. I
someone
love
must pick
her.
up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age,
She's hot.
the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech?
Oh my
Good.
god.
People like us? Let our blades do the talking!
He reminds me of Kaya's father, if that could be Kaya's father. Oh my god, yes, queen, yes! You know, if that's her ult. Oh my god. She's so cool! I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with both of them actually. I hope he is playable. I hope he's playable. Please don't kill him like how you killed Signora. Bro! Holy shit! Mommy! Oh my god, is she still alive? She's definitely still alive. Oh. Oh my god. She's okay. He's kinda okay. Kinda. Oh my god, somebody put his character model over Nahida? No. Bro, no. I just have a cursed image of that in my head.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
mommy. I love her. Oh my god, just look at those heels. I want to cosplay as her.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the
Meow.
Fatui
I heard a meow.
Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in
Cat,
combat.
thank you so much for the follow. Here, you get a
If the
cookie.
Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he
Nom
bring up
nom.
what happened
Here's your
5
cookie.
centuries ago?
New followers get
Yeah.
cookies.
And how much does he know about Natlan?
We have lots
The
of snacks
Harbingers are all driven
in
by
the
their
room
own personal
somewhere.
goals.
I'm not sure where my
The only
mods
purpose
placed the
that unites them
snacks.
is
They're
collecting
there
the
somewhere. We got
morsels.
chips and everything.
But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
You like
Whatever his
snickerdoodles?
motive,
You know,
we
I've
should
actually never
shift our
tried
focus to the Fatui.
snickerdoodles.
If
They don't.
attack
They don't
again
have
and
them
we're
here
not prepared,
in Malaysia.
We're done for.
I
No,
think.
we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are
Rio, where did
traitors
you
among
put the
us.
snacks?
Not necessarily.
It's somewhere in
This
the room,
could
right?
prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kinich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right
Yeah,
now.
Ryu has prepared
Do
some
you still
snacks.
intend to?
We even have
Yes.
Ryu's happiness juice.
Fear not.
It's one of our best sellers. Always runs out.
Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon.
Oh my god, her hair!
Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Ryu is kinda sus to begin with. Always sus. Always Ryu. Always the father of the VTube model.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What did I say? I said you're always the father of the VTube model.
What's happening at the stadium?
Wait,
Did
there's an
something
Oculus
explode?
right there.
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
You heard the
She
sass?
must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Arch.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay.
Wait, I want to go back. I saw the... There it is. Yeah, just out of curiosity, I want to know what's in there. Hearing Morgana's voice actress is so wild. You know, there is this one voice actor in this game that literally makes my ears feel all weird. And that's literally Zhongli's voice because, you know, it's Keith Silverstein, right? But the thing is, I, for some reason, unintentionally always end up like watching a show or playing a game that has Keith Silverstein involved. And I'm like, oh my god, not you again. Like, it's not a bad thing, it's just it makes me like, Oop. I know I'm kind of getting sidetracked. Dong Li is one of my husbandos. I agree. I have him on all my teams. Oh, whoops.
Order guide you. Gather. Silence.
Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge, right now.
Settle down.
Oh. The only reason I came back to Genshin was just for the Natlan. My account itself, right, is an endgame account. I don't have much to do on this game, if I'm being very honest with you. I've done everything. I've literally almost 100% everywhere on the map. I'm not gonna scavenge for a common chest that's going to give me probably like 2 primo gems. For literally like what, for literally like just 1% of world exploration. So yeah, my account is an endgame account. There's nothing much to do. I only come back for like old content. Delicious. Am I just getting lost now? Help, I'm stuck. And you know what, fuck it. Oh my god, yes! I love Wuthering Waves. I've been playing Wuthering Waves a lot too, yeah. I just literally ended up right in the same place I was. I am what we call a retard. Should not be playing this game. I'm too stupid for this game. I'm saving for Shorekeeper. I love her. She's so pretty. One thing I wish Genshin had that Wuthering Waves has. There's a lot of things that Wuthering Waves has that Genshin, I wish Genshin had. But one of the thing is, please, the skip button, my guy. Maybe not for the main story quest. I understand you want to build up character development and yada yada yada. But for these side quests, dude, I don't care. I don't care enough to listen to the side quests. Some side quests are interesting, I'll give them that. But not all of them. I have permission to call myself a meow meow. But yeah, one thing you're gonna find out about me is I'm a very unhinged person. Sometimes, like, I think out loud. Don't worry, bro. I mean nothing by it. But but there's a running joke in the stream that I do not own a brain. Everybody can agree. You see my ears? I don't think you've seen ears that fluffy. Literally, those fluff, they fluff in my ears. Right? Let me show you. Let me show you. the fluff in my ears. They come out of my head. Literally, I do not have a brain. My brain has been replaced by floof. Well, I guess you guys got a free ear flop redeem. Ear flops. Man, you make me happy just by keeping me company.
That's why.
Oh my!
The tribal chief.
My new one!
Let's head over to him.
I no, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, okay.
Silence.
He told me to silence. Okay, I'm sorry. My gosh. Okay, here, have some healing. Oh my god, why did I do that? My poor Nubalet, bro, that came out of nowhere. The cutscene, man. I wish that. God damn the stupid ass cutscene. I'm sorry, Nubalet. I didn't mean it. I still care about you a lot. Get them. Wait. Don't worry, guys. My 2.0 model that's coming soon will be even more floofy. Wait, where's my healing?
Oh, brilliant!
Aw, thank you! He stopped the clap for me. Thank you! That was nice. He's still clapping! Another thing I miss in Wuthering Waves I wish this game had is the fact that I want to be able to grapple majority of the time. It's not allowing me.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it.
Man, I love her. She's
We're here for
pretty.
the spirit speaker's
Digital
stuff.
physics are
Whoa,
a
hold on a
little
second.
bit...
At least tell me why you need it
And
first.
digital physics are a
My
little bit
friend
questionable.
Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom.
I like that people
We
turned
need
to
the
live
stone to
Rina's
find her
father and
ancient
daughter.
name and
I know,
rescue her.
right? It's so wholesome. It's like
Rescue her.
Corina's a spoiled
From the
little
Night Kingdom?
child and Nublet is just shaking his
That's
head
right.
while still trying to make her
I'm
happy.
sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day.
I agree.
If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Do you know the shit Traveler has been through? Yeah, a lot of shit.
Is something wrong?
I mean,
Wyna?
I would be
This
surprised if
doesn't
the guy
seem-
isn't traumatized.
Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Okay, her eyes are so pretty. Look at her eye makeup. It's so
Seems
pretty.
like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Oh yeah, just right here on the floor with no protection.
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime.
Her eye is so pretty.
Let's get back to business.
I'm in love.
Wayna, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little
Now
practice,
imagine
I'm
if
sure
a
you
cockroach
could.
started crawling on the
strength and
floor
the
and just
talent.
touches the
If you want to
stone.
make sure this works,
Rest in
though,
peace.
I could recommend someone to
Monster
you.
cockroach. Or monster spider. That would make a lot more sense because a lot of
Bichama,
people are scared of
a
spiders.
legendary warrior and scout from our tribe.
That would be pretty funny.
He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Okay.
Chama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Alright,
you.
take care. Do not fall
go
in the
look for him
shower. Enjoy your bath.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
What?
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
That would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Probably.
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name...
Oh my gosh, she has
it's only
thick
right
thighs.
that
Look
we
at the
return
thighs
the favor.
squish.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Damn.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
Apparently.
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right
A
away.
blood
What do you need?
sacrifice.
First,
No?
I'll need some hook ropes.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them.
Ooh.
Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh,
Alright.
and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
Aww.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
Maybe he's both. Who
I
knows?
don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Alright, BRB a second. I want to go grab a snack real quick.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Okay, I'm back.
Osmanthus wine.
Since I'm supposed to go down.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right, that's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here and we'll see what we can find.
Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra.
Nice.
Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him, then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Vichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that.
Damn.
He blames himself for everything.
That's an impossible situation.
You're not wrong, but it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. But... anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Hi. You're kinda cute. Can I kill you? No? Okay. If not. Wee.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. Yes. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it.
All right,
I'll
going to
start
the
searching
Night
for the
Kingdom. Let's
conceptualized
go.
version of
Finally.
Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! May I present?
Bow your head.
Emerge, right here. Right now. Oh. Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Gather! I will have order. Settle down.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
All right, let's go.
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
Understood.
Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
It's okay, we got this, guys.
This power.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time.
No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Oh no.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
Man, everybody in
sure he's had
Natlan
enough
is
condolences
depresso,
over the years.
espresso, one way or
Let's just
another.
give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Yeah. This is really sad.
Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama... I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just... keep on living. For the both of us.
Aww. That was his last words.
A memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I know for a fact Mualani, it's a 5-star. Mualani is standing next to Chaska. Mualani looks like a 4-star. Why is Chaska so high quality and Mualani is just like derp? Look at her lips even. You saw how glossy those were.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them.
True.
Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
more
If I
courageous
could
way.
do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
Well, another one to die with Atea.
Huh. That does make...
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered
I'm
Kachina's
serious,
ancient
Chas.
name, so
Look
we're
at
off to a
how
great
high
start.
quality Chaska is. She's
Let's
so
get
shiny.
Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll probably understand, guys. Probably.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just
She's
need
so
to borrow
high
Tosca
quality
for a
compared
few
to her
minutes.
sister. It's like she's
come with
3D
me.
and the sister's 2D.
I'll be just a moment.
Just look at her lips. They're all so shiny. Her eyelash. Oh my god, she's...
Who is that?
She's perfect.
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try
Agreed.
now than live with
I'm not
regrets
that
later.
old, but I feel
That's what
old.
I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, Nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
Damn.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed,
She's so high
didn't we?
quality.
There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics.
Damn.
If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
That sounds like a threat to me.
I love her.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Yeah, but not her
Then
boss.
Support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
They're siblings, alright.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Why is she so high quality?
Anytime. All right.
I keep saying that,
If you're
but
done with the
still,
Spirit Speaker
look at her.
Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Continuation. Oh, wrong button. I like the fact there's literally a door to the place. I'm going to eat a snacko. Crackers. I love crackers. Crackers. Also, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not talking much. My mom is having a headache, so she told me to keep the volume button down a little, you know?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
Yeah.
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
I can't wait for Snatch
wish
Maya
I
next
could
year.
offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Fire. Is this her room? She has a really weird room. It looks like a storage room.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look. This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
There are so many jars and potions around here.
Cool
Do they
stuff.
have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Night Wind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Grape juice? Upay mo lang, eh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Grape juice.
Make sure to handle everything with care.
The belt of the winners!
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see before you. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off. Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
Aww.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself.
True!
In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
I'm using the dull blade. Nice going, Ether. Alright, let's talk about this.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes.
I see.
They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
All of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened,
But it already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
So ancient names record the past.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future.
I
Only
see.
by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kinda makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright.
Damn you,
I'd never
Paimon!
get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot.
Damn.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there,
The mom is so
sulking like a
pretty.
pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin.
Hey, let's go.
Mulani Chaska. Over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Just wanna look at our beautiful mommy over here. Damn, Alto. Look at her! I love her! So pretty! She's a biker mommy. Why does... what is this zipper? Wait, what? Oh, the zipper... Oh my god, the zipper is all the way in the back, bro. Look between the hair? That's the zipper. That little triangle thing is the zipper. Okay. Okay, mommy. I got you. How about you, Chaska? I want to see how extremely high quality she actually is. I know for a fact from this angle she's like really, really shiny. Like, look at her. Oh my god, guys, look at her pants. Her pants are so like, bro, that shimmer. Okay, those jiggle physics. Her lips, bro. Look at that. What? And her eyeshadow. Damn, she's so pretty. She has a mole on her shoulder. You can now see the individual sparkles on her eyes, guys. And then we have Molani. She'll kind of make compared to everybody else. Alright, mommy, we got this. I love her. She's so pretty. I want her so badly.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Kachina!
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyup is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyup to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyup saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
She's so sad.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
She's very high
We'll
quality.
be here shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
Okay, the little tiny bitch gotta
You're
shut up.
always like this, Kachina.
Yep.
Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you.
And that's final.
I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home.
Aww, Kachina, don't
need to do is place your
I
trust
can't
in
hear
us.
this, man.
Just like you
I feel
always have.
sad.
No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Alright. We're going. I want to talk to her first. She's pretty.
Be careful out there.
Yes,
I'll
mommy.
observe the situation from here.
Okay. I got you. Thanks for concerning. Oh my god. I hope these two used to date. It would be so cool. Wait. They're about the same height. Look at how they look at each other. How about Nublet? Nah, Nublet's never been outside of Fontaine. Look, it's your child. Nah, she's not, but still. How about a pet fox? No? She doesn't want to look at Farina. Okay. Damn. The fact I hope these two actually used to date. There were rumors about it. I'd be so happy if they were. Zhongli's got taste, guys. I forgot something. I want to go heal myself first. Before I get in there. Much better, okay. Whee! I need to bring Hydro and Pyro. I will bring... Where's my Arlecchino? Oh, okay.
No need to fret. I shall handle this.
She said she will handle it, guys. We're in good hands. Fucking flashbang. I hate it. Wee. Wait, no. I'll do this. Wee. La 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 la. Hello, cat. Welcome back.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons.
Ooh.
Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I think she means actual dragons.
You mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, I mean, look at Nouvellette.
A really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
I know, right? I don't like the fact that Paimon keeps talking. Quite okay. Zach Aguilar himself is an amazing voice actor. I want to hear his voice. Why do I need Paimon to talk for me? The reason I picked a male character is because I want to hear a male voice, not the little squeaky fairy.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training.
Just look at him, it's so
design nutrition
cute.
plans as well.
So basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to
Trust
just
me,
focus
you
on what
bully
you
her
should
every
be.
chance you get. I bullied her every chance I got.
Those guys look familiar.
Which is pretty often, almost every single
Let's
like.
go.
I am pretty
Show
sure
no
if
mercy.
I think I don't remember if it was the Sumeru story or if it was the Fontaine story. Either one. There was a time where we just kept roasting Paimon every single cutscene. It was just pretty funny. Boing.
Solidify!
Be sanctified.
Whee! Exciting gameplay, definitely.
The place we need to go seems really high up.
Stabilize!
Shower new strays! Time to shine! Laid bare.
Bow your head, the tides beckon.
Only thing that would make me like Paimon is her voice changing and ultimately making her become a villain. Like Mihoya is starting. Okay, here's the thing. I still feel like Paimon is somehow connected to the Heavenly Principles. I still feel like Paimon might be the bad guy. Like, there were just a few people that were just really, really curious about Paimon, and some of them were even suspicious of her.
Gather!
Overruled. This is mine.
Oh my god.
Stabilize.
Hello, Shy. Welcome back. I'm doing good. Doing the Natun story. In certain cases, yes, I'm having fun. In some cases, no. I wish they changed it just even the slightest. There are some parts of Genshin
This is
I
the
will
final
never find
stretch.
fun.
We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Wait. Oh, well, wait. Nobody saw that. It did not happen. We'll pretend that didn't happen. No, it didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. It never happened. I don't know what it is.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar. Yet
I'm
also
tired of
foreign.
games like having like direct choices with no consequences, for good or bad, one consequence. Like, yeah, like in Honkai Star Rail, right? They did that actually. They did that starting the Penacony quest. Your dialogues, what's it called? Their dialogues actually had a consequence.
You don't have
If you like certain red writings mean you have a choice in the say and how the story goes.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Hello, ghosts.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do I buy games I like or do I buy games from a company? I buy games I like. For example, okay, Bandai Namco.
So that's coming from up there?
I know they're famous for their Souls-like games, but the only game I like from that company itself
Just like I
is
said,
just
real world knowledge
Code
doesn't
Vein.
apply here.
I wouldn't buy any
We
of the
fell
other
all this
games
way, yet
because I
came
don't
out
like them.
completely unscathed.
Nom
If this was the
noms!
real world, we'd have
Cookies!
to climb our way back up
Nom
to the entrance.
noms!
But here, all we have to do is stand under.
That's it?
Still tries to run away.
You really think that little of Paimon?
Yes.
That's not even why Paimon asked.
See, look,
So that means
making
all
fun
we
of
need to do
Paimon is always
find
great.
Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Paimon is
All
best punching
manifestations
bag.
of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
It's Malko!
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me.
Well, he's your friend.
Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our
Well, that's
regrets
interesting.
were
I love
exactly
games
the
which have
same.
multiple endings for some reason. All
Whether
ordered
in
ways to
triumph
have
or
multiple
death,
endings. You know.
You want your best friend by your side.
Any gacha games that Honkai Star Rail actually has that.
Exactly.
Okay, so
May not be
I
in the
don't
cards
like
for us,
spoiling, but
it's not too late for you.
Honkai Star Rail, right in the
For a young
very
girl from
beginning,
Children of Echoes, right?
they showed us if you actually choose to stay behind instead of joining the whole Astral Express and going on your whole adventure as the main character.
Be careful.
They would tell you, they would literally show you straight up how your story goes and how your story will end. So you don't get to be, you know, the main character like Lumine and Ether and all that stuff. Malco is definitely single and dead. Ow!
Quick, get back here. You cannot go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up.
Alright, the Fate Stay Night collab. I'm hyped for that one. I hope it's good. I was being touched in places I didn't want to be touched at.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Eh, when you're so OP, you just stand there and they die. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Okay. I'm sorry, boy. Give me a moment. I need to heal myself. Wait for me there. Okay, great. Let's go.
Stabilize.
I love Furina.
Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Where are we? We can't let Paimon get lost. What if we get hungry? I need my emergency food. Bullying Paimon is just the same like
Did you hear
bullying
that?
Muggles.
What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
We eat Paimon a little later. I'm full. I just ate my snack. Journey lies.
Paimon just heard it too. Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place.
Kachina! We found her! Oh, doggos. My Zhongli is kinda useless here, by the way. I just realized. Alright, see ya, Shy! Oh, by the way, guys, I would just like to remind you guys there's no stream tomorrow since it's Sunday, so you can see it down there that I do not have stream on Sundays. And if you guys want, what's it called? Updates on my stream schedule in case I do change anything.
We're here, Kachina.
I always will post it on my Discord. I am not on Twitter, so.
You made it!
Yes. Not on Twitter
Psycho
yet.
Reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go.
I just realized Zhongli's useless here.
Time to shine!
Let the mighty be humble.
Oh, that was fast.
You're here!
Yeah, when your team's overpowered.
Finally here! Thank you so much!
Aww.
The monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Damn.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all. I agree.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long. No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense.
Alright, so where's the totem pole?
Up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Yeah, let's go.
Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left.
Damn, he's
If you're
gone. He's
anything like my
dying. He's
friend,
already
I'm sure
dead, but
you're
he's
not
dying again, I
particularly fond
guess.
of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
No one fights alone. Let's go.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
The Wyab! There it is! Man, this place is cool. I like this place, kinda. There's the light that's up there.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
Okay.
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility.
Oh, it's the Giga Chad. It's the Giga Chad of all the...
Tried to get in my way.
I forgot what
So
they're called.
disposed of him.
Abyss Heralds. Yeah, the Giga Chat of Abyss Heralds.
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close.
So he's not the one doing it.
Naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose
This screen Darth
ideals
Vader
out of
situation.
pure
Nako was off-screened, so doubt he's actually gone. But I highly doubt it was him. Earlier we saw a cutscene of him actually dying there, so...
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand.
Aw, she's cute. She's cute!
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani.
Oh, it's not the fact that you're not paying attention. The cutscene happened like after you went to go take a shower, so... Like literally 5 minutes after you left.
Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
Yeah, so, okay, so the story of Melko is the fact that earlier when we tried to revive Kachina over here, it failed, so we went to the Canopy Village, where the chief gave us that weird-looking rock you saw, right? So, I think that it was up until that point, and then you went AFK. So there was a guy called, Vichami or something. I forgot his name. Vichama. Okay. The guy's name was Vichama, who could help us try to find Kachina's, ancient name through the stone that we saw just now, right? But the thing is, Vichama said, while we look for your friend, can we look for mine as well? The difference was, Vichama's friend Melko died 5 years ago. Kenichi over here, she died like, 2 days ago. So, when we tried to bring Melko back, we couldn't, but we saw the last bits of his memories before he died. Now his soul is trapped here. But because of, the fact that we were able to, kinda pull him back together in a way, enough to bring it back a slight bit of his memory, he got back a bit of his humanity. So he is trying to help us, because he was like, you guys were the one that tried to help Vichama earlier, right? Because he could still feel it, so yeah.
The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
Aw, she's cute. Little bunny.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Wait, seriously? We're doing this as a duo? Okay, fine.
Let's go, Twirly!
Yikes.
Let's ride! Need a surfboard?
I wanna turn Paimon into a dumpling.
Off we go. Amazing! Need a surfboard? Carving waves!
Hell yeah. Paimon dumpling. Sounds better.
We actually won!
Or Paimon bao. Or a pie Paimon. Get it? Paimon. I should shut up. Oh my god, I'm too young to be making dad jokes, but I feel extremely old. I should be making grandpa jokes. Grandma jokes. Same thing.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Spicy, sour, and salty flavor. If you're looking for that, I'm pretty sure the dumpling will do. You know why? Because we usually dip dumplings into like some sort of
What's happening?
sour-ish soy sauce as well. So yeah, the dumpling
Ancient
sauces.
name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
Whoa, what's happening?
Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Daddy, I agree.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayub. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for
His
Natlan.
name is Tupac. I'm thinking of a toucan.
Even amid
You know the bird with a really big mouth?
our bonds remain eternal.
Oh my god, he wanna fist bump her. Hell yeah. Man's cool like that even though he's 500 years old.
What's wrong, Moalani? Ah, so many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already knew about this whole
I know
thing?
bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
I'm just amazed of how Chaska is so HD compared to all the other guys here. Ether is just eating abyssal energy like it's nobody's business.
Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Aww.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you.
Aww.
Focus on who you want to be.
I want to be a snow leopard.
Already worthy.
Oh wait,
of
I'm
your
already
name.
one.
Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future
You know, I
holds.
wish we could, Kat. I really wish we could. The amount of times I said I really want to trade Paimon for something else. I would trade Paimon for a damn rock.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse.
Gina's so adorable.
Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Yeah.
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
I should have gone with
Quick, through the middle!
I should have gone with Geo Traveler. Oh, cutscene!
Faster! We'll never make it!
Are they gonna make it? They're gonna make it. No! Oh wait, they didn't make it! Wait! Oh no. Oh no. They actually failed! They're stuck there! Bro, wait, no. What? Fire? Explosion? Mommy has come to save us all! Holy shit!
You've done well. Now come home.
Oh my god, I'm in love! Guys, I'm in love. It's love at first sight, and mommy! There's a reason why I'm only gonna roll for her. There's a reason, guys. A damn good reason, too. She literally told us to come home. I hope she comes home to- she's coming home to me.
Saved us. But she's not here.
How did she regain her strength?
Didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness?
I agree with that statement, Kat. Same here.
Great display of power comes
I
at a
could
price.
go the I could look the other way. I don't mind. I may be straight, but I do not mind being gay for that, mommy.
Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
I want her to step
Just to
on me.
make
I
sure
really
no
just want her
damage
to
gets left
step
behind.
on me and just say I'm the most useless piece of shit ever. I really just want her to say that.
Okay.
Damn, I don't know
What about
why.
you, Traveler?
I want her to put a collar on me even.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
You're thinking a strap-on? I'm thinking a collar. With chains. And a whip. Being horny over fictional characters is the only way to live. Ryu would agree with me if he was here.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
We don't know why, though.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
She's so pretty. She's so HD compared to everybody else.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
No. That can't be true, can it?
Okay, yeah, GN, not gonna lie. Okay, I don't know if the clip is still somewhere on Twitch. You should see how horny I was when he first came into the cutscene on that. Like, I'm not sure. Oh, wait, the clip is on YouTube. It's in my YouTube shorts. Yeah. You should check that clip out. That was my genuine reaction. That was funny as all hell.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to
There was
save
even a
this
scene
nation.
when I was watching his story
Our looming
quest.
destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Tevat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated.
There
because
was
that
also
realm is essentially
another clip
functioning
with
as Natlan's ley
GN.
lines. Immediately
Right?
after
There was
the
another
war,
clip with
our
GN,
calculations
but I think I
estimated
posted
that
it
we
on
would
my
have a
TikTok. I think I forgot to
maximum
post that on my
of
YouTube.
500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
Yes,
But at that
yeah, okay,
time,
yeah, here it is.
we
The
were a
video
nation
right
of
at
the
the very top of my TikTok. That
Our
one was the
people no
first time
longer
we saw
believed in
GN.
victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down
It's
from the
okay, you don't
Wyad
need to log
nearly
in to see it.
severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together,
You can
it
open
would be
it on the web
foolish to
browser.
even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came
Plus, my
up with a
TikTok is mostly full of my
500-year-long plan
cats.
to save
Because I have a lot
Natlan.
of cats at home, so.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
Unless...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
That was all part of the
Yes.
plan?
We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just
I
like
called
great
GN
heroes
Dragon
of
Spear
old,
Teddy.
500 years ago.
So that means...
Ah,
I'm
yes!
one of the
Yeah,
chosen?
Kat, this is my mod. This
That's
is
right.
Ryu.
You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years
I
ago.
told you Ryu would agree.
It means unity.
And Ryu has agreed.
After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Shilonen? Oh, the leopard mommy. Alright, I forgot. I'm gonna roll for her next patch.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your
Genshin
commitment
Impact.
to
No,
this
it's
endeavor comes from
Genshin.
your own strength of
Genshin
will,
Impact.
rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final
Okay,
two
I
heroes are.
swear, every time I look at her, like, damn, why is she so HD compared to everybody else in the room? Look at those lips. Look at the eyeshadow. You can see the individual sparkles in her eyeshadow. See how well her ears are made. Look at how shiny her outfit is. She's literally wearing latex. She's not wearing latex. She's wearing leather. You can literally see this is leather.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
You know, I would totally do that too.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But aren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
True, we'll return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right, you should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
Great! Now she sits in an empty room with slight jiggle physics. What does she remember? Oh my god, fucking flashbang, bro! Stop! Oh my god, tell me when it's over. Is it over? It's over. Oh god. Wow, this place is pretty. Where am I? Where is she? What is this place?
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together.
Aww.
It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Aww.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our
You know.
tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
She has a lot of shit that she's been through. I mean, she's been alive for 500 years. Can only imagine.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis.
Aww.
Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Aww. I don't know why I feel empty on the inside and really, really sad.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying. My eyes are tearing up. Ah, fuck, I can't see the screen.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Wow.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Fucking hell, the flashbang, bro! Oh my god! Genshin, please! I was having a moment! Oh god, my eyes, I wanna cry. Ugh, my eyes hurt. Genshin really knows how to ruin something, man. They make you depressed and then they're like, here, have a flashbang.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her so she'd take that impulse out on you?
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. Or it'll be... I
respect your decision.
And don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
It's always the Abyss. Oh, food! Can I buy stuff? Oh, I already bought these. Never mind. Okay, okay. We need a friendly face. Let's bring in Furina. It's the guy with the afro with multiple hair combs in his hair.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I
Kachina's so
didn't know
cute.
you were the first
With
person
her fluffy
to
bunny
abandon your
tail, too.
team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team
I'm playing on the Asian server for Genshin.
To the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
I think Genshin is the only game I play on the Asian server. Other than the FPS games. But God forbid, playing FPS games on an EU server, I'd die. The ping would kill me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If
Sure,
they were allowed
Ditsy, I
to
don't mind.
participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing.
I need to find the last few Oculuses though. I'm trying to find those. I already got the ones that you're supposed to get from the quests.
And let's not forget my
The
good
world
friends.
quest. I already got those.
Loalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion's
I'm missing like
They all help the Traveler and Paimon figure out
I
a way
think
to
like
bring me back
5,
from the Night
6
Kingdom.
more. It's 108, right? I'm at 100. I'm at like
Too deserve to be called our
98.
heroes.
I'm not sure. I'll check later.
Please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I have somebody named Fleur trying to join my world. That is not you, right, Ditzy?
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Okay, good. That's not you.
Better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion. Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Ah, where have you been, mister?
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
Mavika.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Ah, yes, we get to ask her questions. Will you marry me? She would totally say yes, guys. She's saying yes.
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work.
I want to
without
cosplay
them.
as her, but I do
Or,
not have the
of course,
assets to
without
do
me.
so.
But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around
Itzy,
anymore.
you have seen how
Still,
I look like.
It was an
I
impressive
don't have
achievement,
that
and I'm very
hourglass
proud of
body.
her.
I'm gonna look fat as fuck. I mean, I'm not fat, but still.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you.
Plus, I don't even have the
This is
boobs to
something I have
pull
long
off that
since
kind of
come to
look.
terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight
Yeah,
of
we're
their
slightly
expectations is
overweight
mine
according to
bear.
the BMI.
I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
I mean, there's a very simple solution for the stomach part. We can use a corset. But God forbid I am not walking around an anime convention for an entire day with a fucking corset, bro. I'd rather die. Do you know, like, halfway through, like, Anime Con, I usually take off my shoes because I prefer to walk barefoot. I literally voluntarily walk barefoot because I can't take it walking in my cosplay shoes. They just hurt. I don't care who's been stepping on that floor. Oh, hell no. You can't even eat in a corset. That is so true, dude. Oh my god. You know, my last anime convention, I kinda got ditched by my friends. I ended up going to go eat at a hot pot all alone while wearing my cosplay. So some people were staring at me kinda weird. But I didn't care. I was just happy that I ate hot pot there alone. I was like, my friend's missing out on this really good hot pot. No, here's the thing, Ditzy. The thing was, okay, so, the thing was, my friends and I, right, we agreed we want to have lunch together, okay, but they wanted to go somewhere else. I listen to my mom. I'm a good child. I only stay around the area my mom's tell me to. So if I wanted to go eat something, I would probably go to this mall or maybe the other mall that's a little bit like maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes walk away, or the or maybe some other place that's still around the area. They wanted to go take a train. They want to go take a train, the MRT. They want to go take the MRT to a completely different part of the city to go eat their lunch. I wasn't gonna have that, no. So I basically got ditched, right? Because I didn't want to go with them. But you know what was their excuse? Their excuse was, the malls around this area is going to be crowded because of the con. And I sat there thinking, these people who tell me how, like, what place is gonna be crowded and what place isn't gonna be crowded, and I'm the one telling them, like, I know a place that's not going to be crowded. Mind you, I live in this area. I know this place like the back of my hand, right? Because I used to walk here as a child. I have been going around walking from every single nook and cranny of this city as a child. So I knew the good places and where it's going to be crowded and where it wasn't going to be crowded. Joke's on them. They ate very overpriced food. And I paid like what, 30 ringgit? 30 ringgit like that or something? 30 or 40 ringgit like that? For an all-you-can-eat buffet hot pot. I don't see myself losing anything here. I sat there and enjoyed my food. I didn't even have to walk that far. We all know who took the big L here. It was definitely not me. Yeah, they have trust issue. They actually have trust issue.
Yeah.
Like, I have trust issue too.
The way everything ends has already been written, including
like, I have trust issue too, but at least I'm enjoying my food, you know. They paid, like, okay, did you imagine you pay 40 ringgit, right? For an all-you-can-eat buffet, and, you know, 2 hours is a long time. I don't think anybody eats for 2 hours. So, you can get everything, and the stuff that you put into the hot pot is free flow, right? And, what's it called? And they paid like 50 bucks, like 50 ringgit, for a plate. Oh, I don't know where exactly they went, but after that, at that night, they complained that, yeah, the food's really expensive. Like, they ate like, I don't know, like a plate of rice or something like that that cost them 50 bucks each or something. I don't know. So they went somewhere really expensive. I'm pretty sure the amount of food I ate at that hot pot was way more than 40 ringgit. I think if it wasn't an all-you-can-eat, I probably would have paid like over like 200 or something, or 150 at least, you know? I ate a lot. I was like, man, I have nothing to hold back. Nobody's here to see me eat like a pig. I don't care. I'm happy.
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no
that was
reason to
definitely
give
a
up on
win.
the here
The only
and
thing
now.
that was made me
it's
uncomfortable was like the
precisely
rando
because we
people that gave me
humans
weird
cannot
looks
know
because
our fate
what is she
that we will
wearing? She looks
never
like she came
give
from
up
a
on our
costume
struggle.
party.
This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Like, honestly speaking, I will be honest with you. I would have joined them. But the thing is, my mom told me to stay around this area where it's safe, you know? Like, because I know, like around that area is, like, if anything happens, help is nearby. Because, like, my uncle lives around that area. And my mom's friends live around the area. Like, I may be 23. My mom still thinks of me as a baby. She was just scared something bad might happen to me. Right? So you get it. So I listened to my mom. I could have just gone with them, but I was like, you know, my mom told me to stay here. There's a very good reason for it, so I'ma listen to her. So I stayed around the area. I literally just went straight into that hotpot. I was just super excited. And here's the thing. I didn't spend any money at the Comic-Con. At the Comic-Con, I just went there. It's like, what's it called? I went there. I walked around. Oh, pretty. Oh, pretty. I want that. Oh, this looks cute. Oh, this badge looks nice. But then, right, when you wanna buy something at an anime convention, right? I don't know about you, but for me, there's always one thing on my mind. Where am I gonna put this? Or what can I do with it? Or is it just going to end up being junk in my house and my mom's just gonna end up throwing it away after a year? Then there's no point, right? So that's why so I end up not buying anything at the anime con. So I ended up using that money to go eat my hot pot instead. Ew, bots, gross, disgusting, get away from here.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sure did see.
It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
I just want to help out the people.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Completed the Natlan quest. Hell yeah.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
He's looking at us! Wait, Capitano broke the fourth wall. He was talking to us. Wait, what? He tells us we heard something from them. He was literally talking to us. He looked directly at us. Yay! 500 Primo Gems. Talk to me, Movika.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask? Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know.
It's over, Ron.
Something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
The absence of people from Natlan in other nations?
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues. Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
I've got no other questions, my queen. Oh, I got mail! Ah, my daily login. Thank you! Achievements! A great amount of strength is needed to support one's position. Battle of Ice and Fire. Reunion. I will find you no matter the distance. The Great Escape. The boundaries trapping the path home are shattered and the light now pierces into the chaos and darkness. What is? Black stone under a white stone. Complete black stone under a white stone. Okay.
Tea parties.
How many Primo Gems do I have now? A lot! Okay. Boop. 77.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Kachina here. My god, why are you so HD? Seriously, do you see how HD she is? Just look at how shiny she is. The eyeshadow especially, do you see? You can see the individual sparkles, then the highlights of her eyebrows. You can see the shining in her lips. She literally has a mole on her shoulder. She can see the shininess on her outfit. Like, what? They spent more. Okay, I'm not joking. They literally spent more money on her than they did on our lovely Archon over here. Even she is not that shiny. Just saying. Look at. Okay, compare her mouth to Cheska's mouth. Literally. She's not as shiny as Cheska for some reason.
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Not me looking at it. Wait,
so
the zip goes from the ass. Bro. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ditzy, are we both thinking the same thing? But okay. Okay. Backbone? Wait, I have a question. So, okay. Hear me out. It's not a dirty talk or anything right now. I just thought about it. So if she took off her clothes, do they just like split into two pieces? Wait, did her clothes like just split into two pieces like a banana peel? Like if she wanted to change clothes. Still one piece, how? Yeah, the zip went through the butt. It goes through the butt all the way to the front. Wait, so she would actually take off her clothes like a banana peel then if she were ever to change her outfit. I'm confused. Yeah, the sleeves are still one piece because the sleeve is not a part of her outfit. The sleeve is like a short jacket. It's a jacket. See? On the top here, it's a jacket. She's a banana peel mommy. Wait, if I wanted to cosplay... Oh, Deepsy, if we cosplayed as her... I think Joshua and Aggie would have different ideas. Ditsy, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Ditsy, think about it this way. You know, like how we have a problem with we eat, we become 10 times fatter than we already are. Just unzip, bro. Problem solved.
Isn't there anything else more interesting?
Just let the belly out. Let it loose. I don't know, my uncle kinda does that. When my uncle, he eats too much at the mama shop or something, he would just like unbutton his pants and he would just sit there and slap his belly. Ah, now I'm full. It's such an old man thing to do and I will be like, God damn it. You're that close to your milestone. Cutscene.
After all we've been through recently, it sure feels good to come back to visit the people of the Springs. It's been a while since we last got in touch with Mualani. I wonder what she's up to now.
She could take us on a tour to Natland.
Mulan be our guide. Oh, Paimon just remembered something! Do you remember that journey to the mysterious island that we were never able to complete?
The one with the legend?
Yeah, that's the one! Paimon remembers the chief, the people of the springs, told us that we must find a guide we could trust with our lives. We can invite her to be our guide and set off for the island! As qualified adventurer, well...
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Koholosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it. Well, hello there! If it isn't the...
I am not interested in this story.
It's been a while, Mulani. Was all that stuff...
Of course.
Whoa.
But let's get back to... Come on, don't be...
No. We actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island? Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mulani?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep. Your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's the best guide with a good guide, but since it's you two asking, it's just my...
Paimon thought this...
Okay.
Paimon will feel really guilty to make a Mulani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious island.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Let me put up the closed sign first. Okay, come with me.
Journey to the mysterious island. Technically speaking, the journey to the mysterious island is actually referenced, by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed. Journey to the Mysterious Island. I don't know if you guys seen that movie. It's a Dwayne Johnson movie. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They had that movie where they found the island and it was sinking because it apparently had the lost city of Atlantis in there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys seen that movie, but this title of this quest is literally reference.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, as for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone.
Indeed. Well done.
No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like...
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa. It really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from
Ko'olo always treats his...
Oh.
But one day...
That's him, right?
Allow me. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who are bitten by the Koholosaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just a guide, right?
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You
say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For new student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle New taught me that...
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute me?
Damn, that guy was mean.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mualani. Or maybe your teacher.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle New has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times now. But it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. I was really surprised when you asked me to be your guide today. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble, did I?
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
Lol.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle New taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills. It's a pity that I've never had the chance.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Oh, Paimon's getting a hug.
Making Paimon blush.
Paimon can blush? Okay, time to cook Paimon.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing right away. I've already had the plans for this trip written out for some time. Come with me.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling one.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this? We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Varamdra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy so obsessed with that island?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two strangers I just met, there is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope. I'll see you there.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we can trust with our lives.
That's your plan? Very well, then.
He's annoying as hell.
Wonderful. On behalf of both Varamdra and I, thank you so much.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparations. Come with me.
You know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I'm gonna do this.
Who's our target this time?
Yeah, I have a full hydro team except for Zhongli. Whee! I don't know why I did that. Don't question me. What the fuck did I just do?
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey. Is your client covering the bill?
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take
Yes, yes, that is all you saw, Ditzy.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together like this is a hired commission, are we?
No.
No, we're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me. But don't worry, it's not that expensive. We're ready, Laffa.
Your total is 200,000 mora.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and...
You call that a week's worth of pocket money?
Wow.
Are you rich, Mualani?
Rich Mualani.
That's not
That's
important.
me.
We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me.
Just straight out. Are you rich, Mualani? Yeah, totally. Just randomly ask somebody if they're rich. Am I right, guys?
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
Because you're still young,
Harmonic
Uncle
Gold
On.
Digger. I agree.
Hey, can you help me find something kind of rare? I can negotiate the price.
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's convenient to take camping.
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it as a prized collectible in the shop.
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy some records too?
Yep, and that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka!
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
Lol.
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but no.
Uh-huh. That's a pretty rare record, you know? Besides, I haven't even finished listening to that one yet.
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa, then we could produce some really wild tunes. You've got a deal.
Nice. That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cut...
You know how it goes, Mualani.
20,000.
20,000 mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is... Ooh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a regular map, it's more like a treasure map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. Guides must draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe. The copies were to be passed down to future generations, so usually a teacher will pass their copy to their student, which brings us to today. The day I officially asked Uncle Nu for his copy of the map.
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel a little nervous. Sounds like it must be a pretty serious moment.
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel a lot better. We won't let—
That's right! Let's go and find him together!
My god, the map is making me confused.
Afternoon, Uncle New. I have a big surprise for you.
A surprise? Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
You saw right through me, as always.
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could say that you've already trusted each other with your lives. It's just that my feelings are a little complicated now.
Huh?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's just that I'm not ready yet.
Aww.
After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people of the Springs. I'm still a little worried.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the mysterious island.
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no better than Uncle New.
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just... Please listen to your teacher's words once more, Mualani. Our mission as guides has never been to prove anything. There is only one thing we must do. Guide tourists safely to their destination.
I understand, Uncle New.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
Ooh, pretty!
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get back from the mysterious island.
Was this made with spinel fruit? But for some reason, this doesn't look like a regular spinel fruit to me.
Right, which is precisely why it's so effective.
You really know me best, Uncle New. Alright, Traveler and Paimon, tomorrow we'll set off. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
Yay! Paimon can't
Alright, and as for the rest of you, we will also continue the story tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. Monday. Because there's no stream tomorrow, guys. Sending a bluish to somebody's place. Whee! Bluish! Somebody over there is getting a bluish. Look at that. Bluish incoming. Hehehe. Yep. Okay. So that's it for this stream. Because I'm pretty sure if I continue this story now, I'm not going to be sleeping the whole entire night. And I actually need sleep if I want to get up early tomorrow. So yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh wait, no. Monday. Right? So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you guys are. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. You know, stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys. Bye. Take care.